A junior high age girl says, I'm a tarp, I'm a pup, I'm a tarp, I'm a pup. Her father says, calm down, you're just 2 tenths. You're just 2 tenths. Oh my God, is that bad? He who provides for this life, but takes no care for eternity, is wise for a moment, but a fool forever. Matthew 16 says, what is a man profited if he gain the whole world and lose his soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? I believe that. I think we need to be more careful of that all the time. Psalm 27 says this, God gives strength to his people. God blesses his people with peace. When the Jews use the name Adonai for God, they are referring to God in the most ultimate state. In the book of Exodus, in the early part of the Exodus story, we're told that Elohim spoke to Moses. According to Jewish tradition, the name Elohim refers to that aspect of the Creator that assures us that there is a just and reasonable existence for the world and all that is in it. In other words, there are built-in rules that we have to abide, regulations and relationships so that the world will never disintegrate. In this verse, Elohim says to Moses, I've appeared to your ancestors as El Shaddai, which means God the provider. Thus, whenever we enter a Jewish home, we find a mezuzah affixed to the door and the letter Shin on the case, referring to El Shaddai, the one who provides. Elohim continues, but my name Adonai I've never shared with them. At this point now I'm sharing it with you, and I hope you will carry forth my mission and bring it forth to these enslaved people. Adonai signifies never-ending existence. Adonai is without end. We aspire as humans to that life without end. Every one of us is on a journey. Some climb mountains, others cross valleys, others find streams. Our tradition teaches us that if you have Adonai, the without end in mind, no matter what you face or strength you need will be given to you. Thus, God gives strength to his people, and when you have placed yourself within the fortunate state of that faith, that grace, you will find the peace that knows no bounds. Shalom. Adonai blesses his followers with peace. The author of Proverbs attempted in his or her own way to provide us with a scheme for righteous living. He said that to live the righteous life, one must adopt certain parameters. First and foremost, you have to accept it in a loving way. The world from which you come. You can make your own adjustments, you can fine-tune it, but to cut yourself off from it entirely leaves you stranded in the midst of nowhere. There are certain things in life that are given. Our DNA, our soul message, our traits, our tendencies. I may be a disciplined person. I will therefore act one way. I may be a sensitive person. I'll behave another way. But whatever way I choose, I cannot hope to truly prosper if there isn't a relationship to the root base from which I stem. Therefore, listen, my child, to the words of your father and to the words of your mother, for they are the beginning of your existence. Let us be at prayer. O God, our God, sustain us, preserve us, and help us to understand that we need to be walking with thee every moment as best we can. Amen. May the peace of God, which passes all understanding, keep your hearts and minds in God's knowledge and love. Amen.